Hello, good day, my glorious families. I welcome you all to today's chapter of the day. So, today's chapter is in the book of Job, chapter 12. Okay, this is a continuation. If you have not been joining us, kindly visit the previous videos. We started chapter by chapter on the book of Job. And guess where we are going afterwards? When we're done with the book of Job, we're going to the book of Nehemiah. Oh my God. There was a time we studied the book of Nehemiah that was in the year 2018. And it was a beautiful book to study. Okay, I think I was already promising to go into the book of Revelation, but let's see as the Spirit leads. Okay, so let me not promise. It's going to be either Nehemiah or Revelation after Job. So today is all about chapter 12. Okay, in the previous chapter, Zophar, the third friend who had not spoken for a long time to Job, had now spoken. And then guess what happened there? You may need to check what happened there. He said, Job's guilt deserves punishment. So anyway, that is that. So you can look up the chapter to see what happened there. So right now it says, Job replies, I am a laughing stock. Job is replying to Zophar. So let's read. Then Job answered, no doubt you are the people, and wisdom will die with you. But I have understanding as well as you. I am not inferior to you, who does not know such things as this. I am a laughing stock to my friends. I, who called upon God and he answered me, a just and blameless man. This is the problem I keep having with Job, the fact that he keeps seeing himself as a just and blameless man. Fine, God called him that also. But God does not want us to exalt ourselves. So that's one of the reasons, that's one of the lessons we are learning from this book. Okay. So he said, I am a laughing stock. Those at ease have contempt for misfortune, but it is ready for those whose feet are unstable. The tents of robbers are at peace, and those who provoke God are secure, who bring their God in their hands. But ask the animals, and they will teach you, the birds of the air, and they will tell you, ask the plants of the earth, and they will teach you, and the fish of the sea will declare to you. Who among all these does not know that the hand of the Lord has done this? In his hand is the life of every living thing, and the breath of every human being. Does not the ear taste words as the palate taste food? Is wisdom with the aged and understanding in length of days? With God are wisdom and strength. He has counsel and understanding. If he tears down, no one can rebuild. If he shuts someone in, no one can open up. If he withholds the waters, they dry up. If he sends them out, they overwhelm the land. With him are strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. He leads counselors away. Stripped, and makes fools of judges. He looses the sash of kings and binds a waistcloth on their loins. He leads priests away stripped, and overthrows the mighty. He deprives of speech those who are trusted, and takes away the discernment of the elders. He pours contempt on princes and looses the belts of the strong. He uncovers the deeps out of darkness and brings deep darkness to light. He makes nations great, then destroys them. He enlarges nations, then leads them away. He strips understanding from the leaders of the earth and makes them wanders in a pathless waste. They grope in the dark without light. He makes them stagger like a drunkard. Well, based on what Zophar said, and of course, what the other two friends had spoken in the past, Job felt is now a laughing stock in their hands and in their sight, because now they seem to be wiser and know better, and makes Job feel like the foolish one among them. And I don't blame them, of course. just as Job never blames them, because they don't even know what it feels like to be in Job's shoes. And that is why, that is one of the reasons. In fact, I'm supposed to be noting down what I learned from each chapter. Yes, I'm supposed to be writing it down. Though I have a place where I analyze the whole thing, and I was thinking I will even be reading it out. But more things are coming into my head, and I'm able to say them out through this video. But there was a place I actually analyzed this whole thing. Like now, it's easier for us to judge people when we are not sharing the same problem with them. That is why I would say, or let me say that's why I love when I watch on social media, when I watch probably someone loses a loved one, and reading through the comments, you're going to see people who have similar problems, either, facing the same thing right now, or they have had the issue in the past. Then they will tell or share how they were able to get out of that hurt, or how they were able to be healed of those pain, those hurts, the fact that they lose someone. So if you had not lost someone, okay, let's assume somebody loses a mom. I have lost my mom. I will be able to tell, either share my experience or tell the person how I was able to forget about that hurt. But did I really forget about the hurt? No, not completely. Because sometimes I still run into issues that only my mom can solve or resolve. And I also, a lot of time I run into questions that only my late mother can answer. I don't know if that has happened to anyone before. So it is not based on that. It's a hurt that you will keep nursing till life, like till you're no longer living. As long as you lose any of your loving parents, you will continue to ponder over it. You will continue to have that hurt in you. In fact, when I lost my mom, I had guilt for a long time. The guilt that I had a chance to go say goodbye, and I never went. I was supposed to go see her to say, I was the one who asked my older brother, my immediate older brother, to take her to the hospital. And then that same night, after she was in the hospital, I was coming back from my examination hall, and I was famished. I needed to eat. So my mother-in-law said, okay, let's go eat. And then we go. So on getting to the house, by the time I made food and we were eating, my oldest brother called me to let me know, don't stress, it's already late. Just come tomorrow and say hello to her. Because my brother went with his family, and he said, we are leaving now. Mom was just asking for food, the kind of food we should make for her next tomorrow, that we should bring her amala, stuff like that. And because of the joy they share with me, I just smile and I laugh, and can I speak to her? They say, when she's sleeping, I should just let her be. Tomorrow I should come and say hello to her. But guess what? That tomorrow never came. The next thing, over the night, her condition changed, and then she passed. She couldn't make it till morning. So that little time I was supposed to go spend with her made me so terrible. Like, I felt like a terrible person. I felt so terrible. I felt the guilt for, I think I nursed that guilt for almost 3 years or more than. So for someone who had lost a mom and probably have a similar story, I'll be able to tell the person, how was I able to get out of that hurt? I practically avoided places that I could remember about her, places that I would be very sad if I go. Like, I had no longer, our working place was more like my route every morning. I stopped going there practically. Like, each time I passes there, my head is risen. My head is like, is swollen. My eyes, like, I will not be able to control my tears. I will be so sad. It will destroy it will spoil the whole of my day. I will be so moody for the whole of that day. It will look as if my mom just died, and I'll be feeling so sad and sad and sad. We mourn in different ways, okay? I understand that part, because a lot of people say we mourn in different ways. Yes, we do mourn in different ways. I mourned my mom for so long. I cried for so long. I don't even know how to explain it. So including my oldest sister on my mother's side, I lost her as well. And those two people, each time I remember them, I lost my dad also. All these things happen, within the space of 2 years. I lost my dad, I lost my mom, I lost my oldest sister from my mother's side. All of these things put together. If I see someone in that shoe, I'll be able to share a better story. Or if I see someone who is sad or who is blaming God in that aspect, I may be able to say something, or I may be able to know what to say. I don't think I will blame them because I've been there. I know what it means. I know what it takes to lose a mother. I know what it takes to lose a your own sister, your sibling. So, but for someone who is mourning another kind of loving loved ones whom I have never lost, then I have to calm my nerves and mind how I'm going to speak to such person. Or I should just be quiet if I don't have a better thing to say. So that is one thing I keep saying in this book of Job, that if you have to go see someone who is mourning, if you do not know what to say, I think it's best to send a card, maybe like a is it consolation card, or what do you call it? Just send a card over, or write a sympathizing message to that person, a condolence. Write it to the person. Don't go blabbing. Don't go, say what you shouldn't say, because you could be killing someone the more. Because whatever you all say is going to play a role in that person's life at that moment, because the person is mourning, for crying out loud. So let's be guided. So I really don't want to say much, but I don't like the way the three friends spoke to him. Okay. Even though Zophar was still there were still things he said I still enjoyed. Maybe we'll run into all that later on. But watch out for watch out for chapter 13. I'm trying to speak for me. Watch out for chapter 13. Let's see what's happened in chapter 13. There is no subheading here. It's just like a continuation of what Job started. I'll see you again, and I hope you watch. Don't run away, please. Let's do this together. I need your comments. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.
We had a glorious generation, family. Please join us today and be blessed.